Do you ever feel like life is passing you by, and you're stuck in the same routine? What if 4 simple changes could transform your life in 2025? Let's dive in and discover how you can make this your best year yet. Last year, I felt stuck, exhausted, overwhelmed, and unsure how to turn things around. But then, I made 4 simple changes that transformed my life in ways I never imagined. In this video, I'll share those same life-changing strategies so you can make 2025 your most vibrant, fulfilling year yet. In this video, I'm going to reveal the key habits that will define your 2025. Habits that will not only transform your life but seamlessly incorporate health, fitness, and happiness into your daily routine. Get ready to create a future that feels stronger, healthier, and more vibrant than ever before. It's time to envision the best version of you in 2025. Let's dive in. One day, a young professional named Alex sat at his desk, staring at a mountain of unread emails. His shoulders ached, his stomach churned from too much caffeine and insufficient real food, and a faint headache pulsed behind his eyes. A week earlier, Alex had cancelled yet another doctor's appointment because work was just too busy. That evening, scrolling mindlessly on his phone, Alex stumbled across an article that read, "Your health isn't an inconvenience, it's the foundation of your life." Those words hit like a bolt of lightning. He realized how long he'd been neglecting himself, skipping meals, avoiding exercise, and ignoring the nagging signs his body was giving him. The next day, Alex decided to make a change. He scheduled his doctor's appointment, picked up a bag of fresh fruits and vegetables, and set a reminder to take a short walk during lunch breaks. It wasn't easy, but little by little, those small acts of care became habits. A year later, Alex felt like a different person. He had more energy, fewer aches, and a newfound sense of balance. Taking care of himself wasn't a chore anymore, it was the foundation of his happiness and success. Mia always thought of herself as independent, but her alone time usually meant scrolling endlessly on her phone or binging TV shows. It wasn't that she didn't enjoy those activities, but they left her feeling hollow, like she was just passing the time. One rainy Saturday, she decided to try something different. She set up her dining table with a sketch pad, pencils, and some music in the background, something she hadn't done since college. For hours, she sketched and shaded, losing herself in the quiet rhythm of her creativity. When she looked at her finished piece, she felt a wave of satisfaction, not just from the drawing but from how grounded and connected she felt to herself. That moment sparked a change. Mia started using her alone time more intentionally. Some days, she journaled her thoughts and dreams. Other days, she took herself out for a coffee date or listened to a podcast on a topic she'd been curious about. She began to cherish her solo hours, realizing they weren't just about being alone, they were about nurturing her relationship with herself. Every morning, Sarah's alarm would blare, and she'd instantly dive into the chaos of the day, scrolling through emails, mentally listing her to-dos, and rushing through breakfast while barely tasting it. Her mind felt like it was always sprinting a marathon, even before she left the house. One day, after a particularly stressful week, a friend suggested she try mindfulness. Skeptical but desperate, Sarah agreed to give it a shot. The next morning, she sat at her kitchen table with her coffee, letting herself simply be. She noticed the steam curling from her mug, the warmth in her hands, and the rich aroma of the brew. For the first time in what felt like forever, she wasn't thinking about what came next, she was just there. That small shift opened a door. Sarah started practicing mindfulness daily, whether it was focusing on her breath during a stressful meeting or appreciating the sunset on her evening walk. Over time, she noticed a profound change. Life didn't feel so overwhelming anymore. By staying grounded in the present, Sarah found herself better equipped to handle challenges, savor joyful moments, and let go of what she couldn't control. Every evening, Alex had the same routine. He'd come home from work, drop his bag, and sink into the couch. A bag of chips in one hand and the remote in the other, he'd lose himself in hours of mindless TV. It was his way of relaxing, but deep down, he knew it was more of an escape. The nights blurred together, leaving him feeling groggy and unmotivated by morning. One weekend, Alex stumbled across an article about breaking bad habits and was struck by one line: focus on one thing that's holding you back. It hit him. This routine wasn't just a habit, it was a roadblock. He decided to make a change. He started small. Instead of diving straight into the couch, Alex swapped his post-work chips for a 15-minute walk around the neighborhood. At first, it felt unnatural, but he noticed something surprising. Those short walks gave him energy and cleared his mind. He felt less sluggish and more focused when he finally sat down to watch TV, cutting his viewing time in half. Over the weeks, Alex's one small change snowballed. He began exploring other ways to unwind, like reading or stretching. Breaking that single bad habit didn't just shift his evenings, it transformed how he approached his entire day. And all it took was committing to tackle just one thing. What if the key to unlocking your best life in 2025 is simply creating a few small, intentional habits? Thanks for watching this video. Be sure to watch other videos on this channel to continue your journey toward a vibrant and fulfilling 2025.